The 9 justices of the Supreme Court heard the submission and withdrawal of the petition filed by the new President Robert Kyagulanyi inside a hired tent. Today, we found the service provider packing the tent materials ahead of the ruling by Justice Esther Kisakye, in which she disagreed with her 8 colleagues. She was supposed to make her ruling under the same tent to the litigant Male Mabirizi, who filed an application seeking the recusal of Justice Alfonse Dollo from the presidential petition filed by Robert Kyagulanyi on the grounds that he was biased. The court had earlier dismissed the application, but Lady Justice Kisakye wanted to have her say on the matter. In an unprecedented turn of events, when the Chief Justice made his ruling, he adjourned court pending a minority dissenting opinion from Justice Kisakye. When the break ended, the judges did not return, leaving Lady Justice Kisakye to address the media. However, by then the public address system had been switched off, prompting her to postpone the matter to today. Today at 11 a.m. she was supposed to deliver her ruling inside the Supreme Court room before Mabirizi, who had been waiting for an hour. Mabirizi was barred from accessing the court premises, sat in front of the gate awaiting Justice Kisakye.
When I came here, I asked the police, was commanded by one ASP Nabi, why they were closing the doors. He said the courts are not working. I asked why. I called Owiny Dollo on his mobile phone. He refused to answer. I called Paul Lokech, the Deputy Inspector General of Police. I asked him, Lokech, does police have powers to lock a public court on a working day? He said, let me call them and I get back to you. He has not got back to me. And then I told Nabi that you are liable to be sued in personal capacity because you don't have any order from Dollo to close the court. Even if it was there, it would be illegal.
I also attempted to enter the gate of court, which also hosts the East African Court of Justice sub-registry.
You got the orders? Sorry? You got the orders to enter here?
But I thought this is a public court.
No.
Sorry?
Don't.
Not now.
It's a public court. Why are you not allowing people to enter? It's a working day.
I'm not a spokesperson for the judiciary. I have no answer for you.
So on whose orders are you acting?
You can call the spokesperson of the judiciary. I hope you have with the contacts.
So you've been ordered by the judiciary not to allow people here on a working day like this?
Of course, so.
At around 1 p.m., Justice Kisakye appeared from her office and addressed the media outside the court premises.
I am very, very surprised that somebody has ordered an unprecedented closure of the Supreme Court of Uganda to the public when the Chief Justice of Uganda is in residence, and for 2 hours he has done absolutely nothing to change this unconstitutional and unlawful order. So it's against the practice of judicial officers to refrain from speaking to the press. I have been forced to come and address you because Mr. Mabirizi was supposed to receive a ruling from me, and apparently this is continuing because there has been an effort to gag me.
NTV spoke to the judiciary spokesperson on the issues raised by the Supreme Court judge.
I would want to first get in touch with the registrar of the court to find out what exactly transpired and why. If it is true that the public was barred from entering the court premises, I will find out what the reason was and for how long it may be, and maybe whose instructions it was.
After that, she explained why she never delivered her ruling.
My file has been confiscated. It's still being confiscated by none other than the Chief Justice of Uganda. Because yesterday, as I approached the tent, his security detail, which is attached to him for his personal security, is the one which removed the files from the tent where the court has been sitting.
By the time the justice went to deliver the ruling, the files had been removed and taken to their chambers. So possibly because they removed those files and took them away, that could be what she says was the confiscation of those files.
The registry staff informed me that they had left the files in the boardroom, which I checked yesterday and the files were not there. This morning, I went back and checked in the boardroom and the files are not there.
Justice Kisakye accuses the judiciary spokesperson of taking sides while responding to the media about what transpired at the Supreme Court yesterday.
An impression which has been given by the official spokesperson of the judiciary, Solomon Muyita, who without talking to me went ahead yesterday to speak to the press, and who has also issued a statement maligning my name when he doesn't have the facts.
Ordinarily, the information is supposed to be coming from the members of the court. The other source should be the registrar of the court, because those are the sources where you can get the information concerning the court. As to whether what he said was not correct or not, now that will be revealed in the statement which is going to be issued.
The judiciary spokesperson Jameson Karimani confirmed that Justice Kisakye is not obliged by any law to share her minority ruling with the members of the panel of judges.
For purposes of all the justices owning the decision which will be delivered, they must look at what is being delivered. So there is no law which says that you must share with them.
With what has already played out the Supreme Court, Justice Esther Kisakye insists that she will deliver her ruling next week, but it's not clear if the Supreme Court will grant her space in the courtroom or give access to the litigant lawyer Mabirizi, who had filed a recusal seeking the court's decision to remove Justice Alfonse Dollo from the bench that was hearing a petition filed by the new President Robert Kyagulanyi, who sought to overturn the outcome of the 2021 presidential polls. But will this have ramifications, or especially on the image of the judiciary in the future?
It doesn't give us a good picture, and I just hope that the leadership of that court and the leadership of judiciary at large will have to sit down and see how to iron out those issues that they have led to all this.
SUDHIR BYARUHANGA, NTV.